Today we will be making Mexican style stuffed bell pepper. So very interesting recipe. I have all my ingredients here on the table. So I did already cook my rice, and I know the ingredient says to use white rice, but we decided to use brown rice. I have my tomatoes here. I use canned pinto beans, canned corn, and then I also already cut and diced my onions, my garlic, and my jalapeno pepper, and I already sauteed them. So we have that, and then we have our bell peppers, and then I am also going to add a little bit of cheese. We have our cumin, and we have our chili powder. So I'm going to start by cutting our bell pepper. So a very interesting thing is that when you buy the bell pepper for this recipe, you want to buy them looking like this green one here. So I did purchase the bell pepper from Winco, but they weren't round and oval. They were kind of like rectangle looking, so they don't exactly stand up the perfect way. But just keep in mind when you're buying them to buy them like this. So what you're going to do, how we're going to start off is I'm going to cut the top, and then I'm going to take out the ingredients or the white stuff and the seed inside. So let's start with that. So you just cut off the top, just like that, and this is how your top's going to look. And then I'm just going to cut around the circle and take out all the seeds and then the white stuff inside of the bell pepper. So we can do that. So you take out the top. And there you go. So your bell pepper should be somewhat like this, and then you can put the ingredients inside. So this is the kind of bell pepper you do want to buy. Alright, so next we're going to start by mixing all of our ingredients together. So I have my sauteed onions, garlic, and jalapeno pepper in this one. I'm going to add it to the bowl. Next, I am going to add our 1 cup of brown rice. So I have my 1 cup measuring cup here. I'm going to add that to it. Alright, my 1 cup of brown rice, put it in there. And then for this recipe, I am going to use all of my diced tomatoes with the juice in there. So I'm going to dump that in. Next, I am going to put 1 cup of canned corn. So I know I have been putting fresh corn into you guys' bag. If you guys would like to use that, you can. So fill up my 1 cup. Right, my 1 cup of canned corn. And then my 1 cup of pinto beans. And always keep in mind, if you want to make your own fresh pinto beans, you can. I just use the canned pinto beans because sometimes you get them from the food bank and people don't know how to use them. So I am wanting to use them for this recipe. So there is my 1 cup of pinto beans. And then I am going to mix this all together. It looks good already, all the colors mixing. So we have the yellow from the corn, the red from the tomatoes, and the brown from the pinto beans and the brown rice. Alright, after you have it all mixed together, I am going to add some chili powder. So I'm going to do that. The chili powder doesn't really hurt. Alright, and then you're going to sprinkle this over. Alright. And then next we're going to add our cumin. A little bit of cumin, and then we're going to sprinkle that over. Alright, and then we're going to mix it all together. Alright, so we have our ingredients to stuff into our bell pepper. So I am going to take our bell peppers right here, and I'm going to add the ingredients inside the bell pepper. So I'm just going to use my spoon and simply put them in the bell pepper. There we go. So one filled up. Now the other one. You can definitely smell the cumin. And you can smell the chili powder. So I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out. Okay, there we go. And our last one. Okay. So then, I know that in ingredients doesn't list cheese, but I am going to add some cheese. So I'm just going to sprinkle it on top of the bell pepper. And then you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, which I am currently preheating mine now. And then we want, so the instruction says to keep it in there for an hour, but I highly recommend that you check after about 30 minutes to see how it is. Because I had seen other recipes that some take 30 to about an hour. So I'm going to throw this in the oven for an hour and then we will try. Alright, so after cooking our stuffed bell pepper about 45 minutes, here is the final look. So I am going to take one of the bell peppers and try it. So I'm just going to grab this one, put it on my plate. Cut some of it off, and I'm going to try it. It's very good, guys. Make sure you give it a try and let me know how it is.